117 2025/13, because the Spirit always asks me to say that. It was 3:26 a.m. when I started to write this, because I was given something to write. But the time now is later than that, so the time now is 4:13 a.m. So this is all in the a.m. And I just have some things to read that I must say. But anyway, it says, Mothers of the Celestial Plane says, California, you shall be the starting point of the chaotic wrath and destruction of the great mothers. We shall stand. And it's a period there, because when I wrote this stuff, I didn't put any punctuations. I didn't use any semicolons. I didn't use any commas. I didn't use any quotation marks. I didn't use any question marks. I just wrote it. So I will pause and I will say period, or whatever the case may be, so it won't sound like a run-in thing, as they used to call it, run-on sentences. So when it says we shall stand, period, that's it. And then it says no more, comma. As your entire empire crumbles, as your heartfelt desires that you have sprung forth of pleasures and passions of your own will be brought down to rubbish, no more shall you be. As your people see with their own eyes, watch the decay of a nation being totally torn apart, and you will absolutely you will have no answers to explain it away. So you're not gonna be able to explain this shit. You know how you do. It's a brush fire. Somebody lit a match. The cat came by and had a box of matches and struck it with its paw. You know how you do. You just make up shit. And you just hide. Like I said, cowards hide. You will not tell the truth about your destruction. You just won't say nothing. You will continue to lie, but you're not going to be able to explain this away. Like Billy Graham gets up there and says this stuff that he says. He know damn well his evangelical ass is out of here. He know that. He ain't stupid. It says a great force for your wicked acts performed on this land has reached the lands for all to witness. So you ain't gonna be able to explain this away. You just ain't. Disintegration of your whole city will occur piece by piece. You shall, it says no escape. You shall no escape. I write fast. It'll say you shall not escape. I'll say that. But you shall no escape rather wrath or judgment. You shall no escape the wrath or judgment that has been placed up on you. I'm just reading it as it's written. But anyway, be it earth, sea, air, or below the foundation of the earth, you shall be found and plucked out, each one of you, piece by piece, and to many of you bunkers shall be your grave, where you lay your disturbed heads. The celestial plane has spoken. Then that was it for that. Then at 3:57 a.m. on 1/17/2025/13, because like I said, the Spirit asked me to say that. This has something to do with what I talked about yesterday. And the Spirit is telling me to explain this thing as a pictorial situation so you can visualize what I'm saying. If you pull it up yourself, when you see that picture of Isis standing behind this, what they call a throne, but I'm explaining that throne thing too. Standing behind a throne, and there's a man sitting there in that chair, and she's standing behind him. She gave him the permission to sit there. It wasn't something he did on his own. See, now they decided to place themselves in that seat where they do not belong. That belongs to Mother and the heirs of her bloodline, which are her daughters. And the only way a son or any kind of masculine person sits there is because she said so. Because she runs this shit. Like Bobby Hemmett said, and I'm going to tell you who said, he said, pussy runs the world. And it's as simple as that. But anyway, it says, every man that you called king in those days sat on the seat of king because the direct bloodlines of the mother's daughters. That's the only reason why. Wasn't no other reason. And the heirs of the mothers are heirs to her empire. Empire, not throne. It's the whole empire. Like I said, that's why they made that movie, The Empire, with Lucius and Cookie, which that shit is crumbling now. That's why they made that. This is an empire. Like when they call New York the Empire State, it's an empire. I had overtalked, like I said, my mind be racing a mile a minute, and I said I was going to say something about that empire thing. There was in the 80s, this was 80s music, and she was just by herself, and she made a song. But see, Mother will give you things that you knew to bring forth now so that you can talk about the things of what's going on today. There was a song called Dying to Be Dancing. Now, I know that everybody don't know what I'm talking about because these are the people, it's actually Generation X that knows what I'm talking about. There was a song that was they had the disco era in the 70s, but then they had the 80s music, and that was still good music. But they had an artist, female. She was called the Mthrs, and the song that she made was Dying to Be Dancing. So that song right there was given to me because I knew that song. It was placed there because there's a woman on the front of that album cover, because we was dealing in vinyl and album covers. And the name of she's called the Empress. And the name of the song is Dying to Be Dancing. That woman stands there on that empire because that empire belongs to her mother and her mother's heirs, which are Mother's 50 daughters. They said the daughters of Isis, though. But those are Mother's daughters, her high priestess and prophetess, them and nobody else. And see, that was the empire, because they made New York the Empire State, which comes that movie Empire, and that's the way that shit goes. But anyway, it says, then you said the full estate in which you now name and call states of today, a state of being. These states, every state, 50-something states, they always changing shit. That's why they call it estate. The whole shit belongs to our mother. Makes us her heirs, that they sit that man ass up on as if he ran some shit. No, he don't run nothing. See, I got up because they told me to write this shit, to tell you just this, tell you the truth. Then it says, and I'm gonna tell you that, but okay, that was it. But my response to this, after I finished writing this is my response. I said, my response, and I said, you dirty bastards, we're gonna tear this motherfucker down because it belongs to us. Whether it's in the New Kingdom or whatever, you won't rule here. Patriarchal rule. No, it's not yours. And I was thinking about something that I had wrote earlier, which was yesterday. If you read a piece of the paper I put it up there, and I made a mistake, and it's supposed to say patriarch, matriarch, the matriarch rule. But like I said, I be writing so fast, and sometimes the spirit hits, and I mean it does something to make me write fast. And then I didn't proofread anything. I just read it. I mean, I wrote it. I didn't read it this time. I mean, I have to take my time and proofread, because I will misspell something and I will make a mistake. I mean, you know, I'm not perfect. Not trying to be, because I'm not. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I do make mistakes when I'm writing. I may misspell a word or something, and then I'll go over it. And sometimes I will write so fast, I don't even know what I wrote. It looks like jibble jabble. And I will say, Great Mother, I messed up. I don't even know what's that word. And she will come back and she will give me. See, that's the thing. She will come back and she will correct that for me. And then I'll say, oh, okay. Or I'll white something out and go. And then I will forget to go back and pencil in what the heck I wrote out. That's when I was writing in pen. And then I would forget. And then I would say, oh, shit, I forgot. What is that word? But then the Great Mother would come in and she would help me. And I say, oh, okay, thank you, Great Mother, because I ain't perfect, y'all. My mind be racing a mile a minute. My mouth can't keep up with my head because it's so many things that we have forgotten that she is putting back. You know, you don't tell everything. You can't tell everything. Plus, the stuff that you ain't supposed to know, she ain't gonna tell you. It just ain't gonna be. You're only gonna be told the stuff that you need to tell. That's it. All that other stuff that you go visit, astral visit places and stuff like that. If it wasn't meant for you to say, oh, you ain't gonna say it. And there's no need to sit there and try to remember it, because sometimes you're just not gonna remember. It's just not meant for you to say, because you can't tell everything. You tell what needs to be told, and that's all you could do. Ain't nothing else you can do. I mean, you can take some stuff, like they say, take something to enhance your memory, but whatever you're supposed to say, you will say. If you're not supposed to say it, you just won't say it, because it wasn't meant for you to say. But anyway, I was supposed to play. I mean, to read that because I was up. I'm gonna play that song so y'all can hear the song Dying to Be Dancing. It really is a song, but because I knew the song and that was given to me to put there, because the name of that artist was Mthrs. And go up there and pull it up and see what I'm talking about. It has something to do. The Empress is the whole empire. And we are the empresses. It's like the whole shit. This does not belong to a man. It never did. They just brought their ass here and penciled their asses in mother's stuff. It belongs to her. It's hers. We are our mother's heirs to our mother's empire. There ain't no damn throne. It's an empire. And that's what it is. Nothing but. Always was and always will be. They keep on penciling shit in and making shit up. But here go the song. And that's it. All I had to say. Just wanted to play the song because if you pull it up, you will see the woman on the front of the album cover, the Empress. So this is Mother's empire. And like I said, this whole shit belongs to her. And they lied, and that's it.